Today I am building a modern villa house in Bloxburg. It has 2 stories, tons of plants, and a very modern look. So the exterior value is about $40,000. So today we're focusing on the exterior only, but I think it looks so nice. And if we decide to make an interior, then we'll do that in a part 2. So you guys comment and let me know if you would like to see the interior build where we decorate all the rooms and the backyard as well. If you'd like that, I'll have it out in the next few days or so. Just be sure to comment below and yell at me in the comments to make it, and then I will do it. Yeah, but for today we will just focus on the exterior. We'll tour it a bit and then we will start building. So I love making modern builds like this. I used to do this a lot back in 2019 and 2020. This style was like my favorite back then. I remember building these during quarantine, which is really crazy. I did want to make this feel like spring. I've been on a spring kick lately. But if you don't want to use these plants, or if you don't have the gardening skills unlocked, obviously you don't have to place all of these. I did make sure to add some like marble. I thought that was a really cool touch and it made this build look more like fancy. I guess it feels more like a villa, you know? Maybe it's just me, but I did also place this cool bridge. So it looks like the water is going beneath the bridge and it's leading up to this waterfall. This is another thing I would do with my villas. I always would place waterfalls. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed doing that. So I decided, you know what? Why not? We're gonna go back to it. Lots of lily pads, they're adorable. So, and then I decided to outline this roof with like this cool structural thing, add some more detail, and then obviously the lights. Love doing that. So I think it looks really nice, pretty detailed, and it's a really nice sized home. Like I would say it's not too small and it's definitely not too big. Like it's in the middle, you know what I mean? It's perfect. It's like medium, large sized. So I'd say this is really nice for role plays because we have lots of rooms. We have 5 bathrooms and 5 bedrooms, but you could turn one of the bathrooms into an office if you'd like to. So you guys can comment below and tell me what I should do. Should I make 5 bathrooms or should I make an office instead and make 4 bathrooms? I will show you the layout though in a few seconds, so keep watching if you want to see all the other rooms in the backyard and everything else that I have planned, because I think it is a really nice layout, very spacious too. So I go over everything, the layout, all the rooms, the dimensions in just a few seconds, so you will see exactly what I have in mind. But this is the final outcome, so I hope you guys like it and I hope you guys enjoy the building process or enjoy building along with me. Also, there are some game passes that you are going to need in order to build this house. So they are the advanced placement, obviously, because we placed a lot of these pillars and plants close together, as well as the roof things. So you're gonna need the advanced placement just to make things easier. You'll also need multiple floors, of course, because this is a 2-story build, but I definitely think it's worth it, guys. And then I did use a scale tool just to make these steps over here. If you decide not to make those, then you don't need the scale tool, so that's optional. And the final game pass I used is also optional, which is the basement game pass, and I only use that to outline the pond like you see here. I just placed the walls down and then recolor them to match the grass just to make it look a bit more realistic, but once again, that is completely unnecessary. It's just me being annoying. So you also don't need the large plot game pass unless you'd like to extend the backyard, but like you don't need to. You have plenty of space for backyard. I'll show you in a few seconds. So now we've covered everything, so we can begin building this lovely modern villa. So get comfy, get a snack, and we will begin building this villa. Okay, so here's the layout. This is the first floor and the yellow lines represent the second floor, but don't worry, I will walk you through it and I'll introduce you to all the rooms that we have. We have a lot, so let's place the walls first and then we'll learn the rooms as we go along. So we're gonna start 7 squares back at the left side of the house. We're gonna place 3 walls down to the right. These walls are gonna be colored dark stone gray with the rectangular tiles material. This is a bit different, but I love to use these for my interior walls sometimes. So the interior wall color for today, I think we're just gonna go with mid gray. Like this is really easy to use. Lots of times I'll change it up depending on the bedrooms and bathrooms that I place. So if we make an interior, we'll see if we want to change it up at all, but that's like our base color for now. Back to the exterior of the house, we're going to copy the wall now that it's colored, and we are going to place 2 walls back, and then we're going to place 3 to the right. This time we're going to change the wall color to white and the material will be changed to concrete. Such a nice combo. So now you can copy that wall and we're going to place 1 down and then 2 to the right. Now you're going to go back to the gray walls, you're going to copy it and you're going to place 2 down and then 2 to the right and then go back up once. Now you're going to go back to the concrete walls and you are going to place 3 across to the right. So you can finish off with the white concrete walls. So now we can work on these sides and the back of the house. So we're going to go back 2, 4, 6, 8 times, to the left by 1 and then up 3, and then to the left 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 times, down 1, and to the left by 2. Now if you want to, you can go back to the gray walls just so that like the side kind of matches up with the front of the house. So you're just gonna place this last wall 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 grids straight down like that. See, it matches up. Yeah, that's it for the first floor exterior walls. So we can go upstairs, and we're gonna stick with the gray walls, so copy those and go upstairs. This time we're gonna be starting 10 squares back on the left side of the house, basically on top of the first floor left wall like that. So you're gonna place down 3 walls to the right, then you're gonna go down 1 and then 3 to the right, then you're gonna go down 1 and then to the right by 2. And don't worry about coloring these 3 walls because you're not even gonna be able to see them. The windows are going to basically take over the walls, so you'll see what I mean. Now you can go back by 3 and then to the right by 4 like this. Now we'll finish off the rest of the exterior, so go back 2, 4, 6, 7 times, to the left by 4, back up once. If you get bored listening to me count the dimensions, you could just skip ahead. It's okay if you're not gonna build this. I always laugh at myself when I'm counting. It's so unserious. Okay, to the left by 2, 4, 6, 8 times, and then down 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times. Yeah, so those are the exterior walls. As I promised, I will go over the interior walls. This way you'll be able to see if you want to make the interior or not. This little area over here, make sure your interior walls are colored the same. This area is going to be a bathroom. This area over here is a 3x3 bedroom. This is going to be another bedroom. This is going to be another bedroom and another bedroom. And this will be another bathroom. Sorry, it's been a few days since I made this layout, so I forgot what I was doing. Let me restate this. Bathroom, bathroom, bedroom, 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 bedroom. That's what I meant. So 2 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms upstairs. So downstairs on the first floor, this area is going to be 1 bathroom, and this area over here will be another bathroom, and this will be the garage. So over here, this area, this is really weird, but it's supposed to be a hallway to lead up to the first floor bedroom right here with its own little bathroom. And then over here is the dining room with the kitchen right here. So this is a living room area with the stairs, and this is the entrance area. This is what I was thinking of going for with the stairs, using the modern L stairs, the left ones on the left side and the right ones on the right side like this. I thought that would be so cool. And then the living room would be like right here in the center, like a fireplace right here. And then upstairs, this is what it would look like. So this is the hallway. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I'll place these down in all the rooms and the furniture and everything if you guys want to see the interior decorated. Otherwise, this is the plan. So 3 bathrooms downstairs, 1 bedroom, and then upstairs 2 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. So 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms in total. If you want, you can always make this bathroom like an office if you don't want to have like 5 bathrooms. If you think that's like enough, just make this like an office. That would be cool. I was also thinking of making this an office area, but if you guys want me to turn this into an office instead of a bathroom, just let me know. That's pretty much what I was thinking of. Oh, and of course, the backyard. We're gonna have a backyard over here. Once we place the fence down, I'll show you guys exactly what I meant, but the back door is gonna be right here, and it's gonna lead up to this area, which will be the actual backyard itself. I think it's a cool idea. Anyway, let's finish off the build. We're gonna place down the roof now because the roof is like the main aspect. Like this is what makes the build really, really cool. So we're using the flat roof for the entire house. So we're gonna click on manual placement each time we place down the roof. Just remember that. We'll work on the first floor first. So go over here to the left side of the house, go to this bottom right corner, and then go down 1 right here. So you're gonna place the roof right here, and then go to the left by 4, and then go back by 4, and then go to the right by 4. So you're just covering this area, and yes, it is supposed to overlap like this. It's a cool kind of effect. At least I think it is. So I just changed grid sizes to like the middle one. You're gonna increase its size once, and then place it down. Pretty cheap. So we're gonna color the roof white, and I think we'll make the ceiling color white with concrete for now. The other roofs on the second floor might have a different like ceiling color, but we'll get to those later. So now you can copy this roof, and we're gonna go to the right side of the first floor. We're gonna start the bottom left corner right here. Now you're gonna go to the right 2, 4, 6 times, and then go back up 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times, and then to the left by 2, down 4, and to the left by 4, just to cover this area. Now we're going to increase it like twice, I'd say. 1, 2 times. Not too bad. So that's it for the first floor roof. Now we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna take that flat roof again. Manual placement once again. Let's go to this far left corner, and then go to the right by 3, down 1, to the right by 3, down 1, to the right by 2, back up 3, to the right by 4. Basically, we're going to place it on each corner of the house. So go back up 2, 4, 6, 7 times, to the left by 4, up 1, to the left 2, 4, 6, 8 times. Yeah, so we're just covering the house itself basically. This time I'm going to press on this arrow over here. It's like pointing to the side, so you're gonna click on that and then you're going to just basically drag it out that way that the roof kind of overlaps a bit on its own. Now you can increase its size once, twice, 3 times, place it down. Kind of expensive, but just ignore that. Nice. So I am going to place this flat roof like one more time. I would turn off the roof so you can actually see a bit better. Go to the center of the house over here. We're basically gonna start like 2 grids back, and then you're gonna go to the right by 4, and then just go back like twice. Like that's it, like this. Doesn't have to be much. Turn on your roof again. I'm gonna raise it up to the max, and I'm gonna place it down, and I'm gonna color the exterior of it pine cone with the wood grain material. Doesn't that look kind of cool? I thought that was a cool look. You'll see why. We're gonna use lots of pine cone in this build, so it's gonna make sense. Okay, so now that the roof is finished, let's place down the windows. These also contribute so much to the build. So we're gonna go to the left side of the house. I always start over here. I don't know why, but we're gonna grab the framed windows. So we're gonna place one down. So the windows are gonna be colored black with the seashell hue, or whichever color you like to use for the hue. I just like seashell because it kind of brightens it up a bit. So yeah, you're gonna copy that once it's colored and place one right next to it. Now you're gonna copy this window again, and we're gonna place one right here on this wall. So they're only gonna be placed on the first floor gray walls, because now we're gonna switch it up a bit. So go over to this white wall. We're gonna use the modern square window, so we're gonna color it black and then seashell. So copy it and place one next to it, and then you're just gonna center those. Now you're gonna copy this again, go to the second floor and place it directly on top of the first floor windows. Nice. So now we're gonna place 2 windows on the sides. This time I wanted to go with the modern window, just change it up a bit. So you're gonna place one down and recolor it to match the rest, and then another one on top of it on the second floor. Now let's go back to the second floor. So we're going to grab one more window, which is gonna be this wide modern window, the most expensive Bloxburg window there is, but it's okay because it looks really nice. So we're gonna place that on this wall, and that's gonna take up literally this entire wall. So we're gonna copy it and we're going to place it right here on this wall as well. Yeah, that looks so cool, doesn't it? Oh, and 2 more windows for this wall. We're just gonna copy the first floor framed windows and then place 2 up here, and that's it. Those are all the windows. I think they make the build look really nice. So now there are gonna be some pillars, but only in certain walls. First off, we're gonna use the plain wide pillar and place this beneath this roof and color it white just so that it matches the bottom of the roof. So you're gonna copy this pillar and you're gonna place one over here to do the same thing like this. Now for the pillars throughout the house itself, we're gonna use the plain pillars. So we are gonna place them right here where these modern square windows are, and we're gonna color them white with the concrete material. Now you're gonna copy one, place it on top of it on the second floor, and do the same thing in this right corner like this, and then do the same thing in this corner like that, and then one over here and on top of it. So basically these gray walls aren't gonna have pillars, so the first floor gray walls will have no pillars. I just thought they would look nicer that way, but this garage wall is going to have a pillar, 2 of them actually, and then upstairs this second floor gray wall will have 2 pillars, and this second floor gray wall will have 2 pillars. So basically just the first floor gray walls are gonna have no pillars. Yeah, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Yay. I'll place the rest of the pillars throughout the house. They'll obviously be in like each corner. I'm just gonna do that only if we make an interior, just to save some time because I really want to finish off the exterior and show you how it looks. So let's place the doors. We're gonna grab the front door, which will be this modern reveal pivoting door. So fancy. Oh, kind of expensive. So we're gonna color it all black, and then we're gonna go with like a white doorknob, and then we're gonna go with the seashell hue again. So now for the garage door, I was kind of going between the carriage door and the traditional garage door. I think I'm gonna go with the traditional garage door though. I think this one matches like the windows more. So it's gonna be colored black, and then it's gonna be colored pine cone with the wood grain material, and then we're gonna go with like a light stone gray hue because we're gonna get some pine cone in this build in a second. First, let's grab the wall trim. We're gonna use a standard rail molding. We're gonna place it down on this gray wall first. It's gonna be colored white, and then the bottom part is gonna be white again, this time with the concrete material. So you're gonna copy that and place it only on the gray walls on the first floor. You don't have to place it up here. It's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, so that's it. The house is starting to come along now, right? I wanted to go back to the roof and kind of add more detail to it. I was gonna place 2 things on the roof. So first of all, I wanted to go to structural, and I wanted to grab the standard square beam, and then I'm gonna click on custom placement, and I am on this grid once again. I'm gonna start at the bottom left corner of this roof and go all the way to the right like this, and I'm gonna color it the same as that roof, which is pine cone, and this time I'm going to go with the vertical planks material. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm going to do the same same thing on the side of it. So just place it back like this. It's okay if it takes a few times. Just try to be patient with it. Like that. See, doesn't it look kind of cool? It's like kind of outlining the roof. It just adds more detail. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this roof. Basically on each roof there is. So we're gonna do this on all the roofs. You could do it on the sides as well if you want to. If you want to save money and time, then you don't have to do that because that was $1,000. Oh, ouch, that kind of hurt. So go to the second floor and we're gonna place it the same way. So go to the bottom left corner and all the way to the right, and then go all the way up. And then all the way to the right, and then up like this. Makes it look more realistic, maybe? I don't know if it does that, but it's fine. So if you'd like to place it on the sides and the back of the house, like I said, you can totally do that because the backyard will be out here, so it will be visible over here. Also, if you want to place the pillars back here, you could totally do that. Just place it beneath this wall, and then right over here, this one. This is supposed to be like the garden area of the backyard, so that's why the roof is overlapping, and it's going to provide it with like some coverage. You'll see what I mean if we make an interior. So that's what it should look like. Pretty cool, right? Now, one more thing I wanted to add to the roof. I wanted to go to light and grab this horizontal neon light. I love this light. So you're going to click on custom placement again, and this time, instead of starting at the bottom of the roof, we're going to start at the top left corner of the roof and go all the way to the right. You can color it whatever you like. I'm going to go with linen because it's like a nice bright color, and then I'm going to copy it and then do the same thing we did with the structural thing and just go like outline the roof. This time we're only going to outline the top of the roof, obviously. So just do that for each roof once again. Unless you want to save money, obviously, then you don't have to do this, but I think it looks really cool and it definitely adds more detail like the structural thing does, and that's what it should look like. The exterior of the house itself is basically all finished, but we need to add more plants. Well, we have like no plants, so we actually need to place plants, and then we need to place some water down. I have a waterfall idea that we're gonna do, and then yeah, some more light. So it's not finished yet, we're going to complete it now. So first, let's make some steps because I had a step design I wanted to do for the front door, like a porch kind of thing. So go to basic shapes and you're gonna grab the cube and place it down. You're gonna use a scale tool for this to resize it down, and then you're going to extend it out all the way, basically so that it covers this entire front porch area. So we're gonna color it concrete, and then we're going to move it up in front of the door. Now I'm going to resize it again, and this time I'm going to increase its size a bit. So this will be the top step. Then you can copy it and place one in front of it, and then we're going to shrink it down a bit so it's like the middle step. Then you can copy it again and then place this in front of that step. Resize it again so that it's a bit shorter, so it's a bottom step. If you have to resize them, you can, of course. That's what I was thinking of. Kind of cool. And then of course the interior will have to place those steps over here, except we're just going to place them like backwards, so it's like facing the opposite direction, of course. So now you can take a floor, and we're basically going to place down part of the walkway. So you're gonna go back 2 and then to the right by 3 and then down 2 like this, and color it the same as those steps. Copy that floor again, and we're going to go to the sidewalk right here, place it 3 grids back like this. This area is going to be covered by a bridge, so go to garden and type in bridge and grab the simple bridge, and it'll be placed over here. Kind of expensive. I would suggest using the scale tool to just kind of extend it out a bit like this. So I'm gonna color it white with the marble material. I know it's kind of weird, but like this is kind of like a fancy modern house. I feel like it matches, you know. And then I'm gonna go with pine cone. We're gonna go with like wood grain again. So yeah, if you couldn't guess, there's gonna be water over here. Yeah, it's gonna look cool. First, let's grab a fence to kind of outline this walkway. So we're gonna use a plain short fence. We're going with pine cone again and the wood grain material, so that will just lead up to the doorway. Oh, and then obviously take that concrete flooring, and then we're gonna place that for the driveway. Almost forgot about that. Whoops. Okay, so now we're gonna do the waterfall thingy that I was talking about. So I was thinking of placing a waterfall here on this wall. I do this sometimes in these modern kind of homes. Like I used to do this a lot in like 2019 and 2020. I just think it's cool. I just have to make sure I have enough V-Bucks. Oh, Bloxburg. Pretend I didn't say that. We're gonna do this tall waterfall. I definitely have enough. That's good. So we're gonna color it like blue so it actually resembles water a bit. Doesn't it look cool? And then we're going to go grab a pool, and we're basically going to place it right here, and it's gonna look like a really cool waterfall thing that'll lead under the bridge over here. I thought that was a really kind of cool idea. That's kind of what it looks like. If you want to save money, you don't have to place it beneath the bridge, but if you want to make it more like realistic, you obviously can do something like that, but you can't really tell. It's okay. You can choose. cheat. It's fine. So if you want to do this, this is optional. Once again, if you have the basement game pass, you can go downstairs and then you can grab a wall and you can outline the pond and color it the same color and texture as the grass. So it kind of looks more realistic like this, but completely optional. If you don't have this game pass, you don't need to do this. You can still make the little water pond waterfall thingy. You can still make it without the basement game pass, so don't worry. It just looks a bit more organized. So now you can just kind of decorate with some plants, which is like the best part. So you can place some grass around, whatever else you like. Some plants first, and then I'll place some flowers because I love flowers. And I want this to feel like spring because it's almost spring and I'm so excited. I really want to go outside and like not freeze. So yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna take these wildflowers. Love these. I will be placing these everywhere. And some tulips. We love tulips. These are so pretty. How about some daisies? So I also wanted to grab the blossoming bush and place a few of those in front of these gray walls. So I'm gonna place one right here at the left side, and then I'm going to place another one on the right side over here, and then I'm gonna do the same design in front of this gray wall like this. We can also place a tree, I think, in front of these windows. So I was thinking of using the rough cypress because I want to make sure a lot of you guys have the tree that I use unlocked, because I know like some of them require a lot of gardening and that's annoying. So I feel like most people should have this unlocked. If you don't, feel free to use any of these other trees, like maybe a cactus. You know what, maybe you want to use a cactus. I don't know. I don't think this requires much gardening though. I think you should be good. I think a rose bush would look so nice in this build. I like the pink that we have going on over here. So let's place a fence before we add any more trees or anything. I wanted to do this cool little fence design, this modern fence right over here. So we're basically gonna go right behind this wall and place two to the left, and we're only gonna recolor the wooden part to pine cone with the wood grain material. We're gonna alternate this fence with the rounded hedge, and we're gonna place two down and recolor it to match the grass, and then we're gonna switch back to this modern fence, place two, and then two hedge, and then two modern. So it should look like this. So you could do the same thing on this side, two modern, two hedge, two modern, two hedge, and then two modern like that. And I wanted to make it like one grid away from the pillar on each side like this. Also, I was thinking of placing down a floor across the entire lawn just so that we could change the texture to the mowed grass texture to make it more realistic looking. So make it your grass color and then just change the texture to the mowed grass like that. I think that's nice. Doesn't look as like boring. So over here in these empty areas, we could probably place a tree, maybe just another like rough cypress. Honestly, these trees are so easy to use. Like I really like these. Another one on the left side. Maybe we like that. I don't know. I guess so. Why not? It looks cool. Before we do anything else to the yard, I wanted to show you the fence thing I was talking about. So basically for the backyard, the fence would extend out all the way like this, and it would just go all the way back here like this, the same design, and then it would just kind of wrap around this area like this. And then this would kind of be like what the backyard would look like. That's what I was thinking of. Anyway, let's go over here to the pond because I want to place some like lily pads. These are so nice. So I feel like we should definitely place down some stepping stones. So I want to use the square stepping stones and basically place one right here at the edge of the sidewalk. We're going to color it white with marble to match the bridge. So we're going to place three right next to each other like this. Then we're going to go up once and we're going to place two down next to each other, and then go up a bit, place down three, go up a bit and place down two like this, and then go over the bridge across from it. We're going to place down three and then two like this. I think that's a cool kind of design. It looks really fancy. So we're going to do the same thing over here, except we're going to use a rectangular stepping stone. We'll just use like one of them, and then they'll just lead up to the garage every other grid like that. Yeah, nice and simple. I like it. So I think we should definitely place down a doorbell. I also want to grab a wooden wall planter and place it up here above the front door, and we're going to color it the same as this pine cone, and then we're going to place down just like a few next to each other, and then we'll place some plants, basically the wildflowers and the tulips we've been using. What do you guys think of this? I really like the colors yellow and pink together. If you couldn't tell, oftentimes I like to take these large stepping stones and I'll place them around my yard just to kind of take up any empty space that I feel like is around. And it also makes the build more realistic because obviously like rocks are real, like they're in real life. So you know what I mean? Like who has never seen a rock before? I mean, come on. So yeah, I might also place sunflowers at the corners of these pillars. This is just for like myself because I love sunflowers. You don't have to do this if you don't have these unlocked. It's okay. Oh, I completely forgot a fence that I was gonna use. Okay, wait. Go to the second floor and go over to fences. We're gonna grab this sleek glass railing. I like to do this especially in my apartment builds builds. So we're basically going to place it along this roof. We're going to color it pine cone with the wood grain material and then like that seashell hue again. Yeah, I love doing this for my apartments. I think it looks so cool and it just kind of adds more detail, like outlines that roof. Also, the pillar, there would be a pillar right here. I forgot to mention that. So this is what the build looks like so far. Very lively with all these plants now. I think we have enough though. We have enough over there especially. But real quick, upstairs, I think the ceiling color, I was talking about this in the beginning of the video. I was thinking of like changing it up later on. So I think I'm gonna go with pine cone and the wood grain material for both of the roofs that are up here. Yeah, I think that looks a lot nicer. And for some more light by the bridge, we can use a square lantern path light, place it right here. That looks kind of cool, right? Maybe if we color it the same material. I don't know. I think it's different. It definitely does provide us with more light. And one more light for the pillars. This clear wall lamp at the top of the big pillars, and then we just color it linen and it looks really nice. I do this a lot with these modern builds. I think with that we have enough lighting and all the plants. We definitely have enough. So I think this build should be finished and I really like it. It's so like modern and it's like a really like nice sized home. It's not like huge and it's not like small. It's like right in the middle. It's like medium large kind of size. Like I think it's a good size house, right? I really like it. Love the colors and the textures together. They look so nice and modern. I love the little like pond thingy we have going on with our waterfall. Like that's so cute. And we have some lily pads. Yeah, I love this house and I would definitely love to make an interior. So please comment below if you would like to see that in a part 2. And make sure to check back in the comments and the description to see if I've posted the link to part 2 there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you love the way our modern villa house turned out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.